friends, welcome back to box 4 of my Opus 9 case. Let's hope the sun is more cooperative today. Of course, I use my purple scissors to open this because he's in semi-retirement. He gets lonely sometimes, so I don't use them for packs anymore. Again, we're not going to look at this. That's just the buy a box promo. People always ask me what those are worth. Basically nothing. The Noctis is kind of worth something because that was kind of like an LGS promo. You had to physically go to the LGS to go get them. For the most part, it wasn't in every box. Now the buy a box promos are literally inside every box, so they're basically worthless. So for those of you asking about them, that's my answer. They're less rare than a regular Legend foil. A Legend foil is roughly 1 every 6 boxes for the newer sets, I think. For the specific card, I mean, not you're only going to get 1 Legend foil per box. Fat Chocobo is our foil. Bygone is our hero. Our rares. So in Opus 8, I got exactly 1 copy of every Legend in foil. In Opus 4, I want to say I got like 5 or 6 dupe Legends. So I don't know if I was unlucky in Opus 8, or if they just changed the formula to have only 1 Legend foil per case. I'm not going to do a statistics video for this set anymore. I think it's going to be roughly the same as Opus 8, and also sorting 3,000 cards by hand just took me too much time. It was actually like physically exhausting because you're just like hunched over sorting cards. So I'm probably never going to do that again unless something changes dramatically and I get curious. But you can always go back to my Opus 8 statistics summary if you're curious about the distribution of cards. I'm assuming it's going to be roughly the same with the exclusion of the new full art cards. That'll kind of change it up because it seems like those are significantly rarer than the... Oh, our first Legend, Yasmat. Talked about that. But it looks like the full arts are going to be by far the rarest cards in... not in FFTCG, but like in an actual box that you can get, so not a promo. I guess it's like the equivalent of like an SP card in White Schwartz, except those are even still much rarer than these because those, you definitely do not get an SP card in every box in a White Schwartz set. I think it's like 1 every 6 or 12 boxes or something crazy like that. In FFTCG, the rarest cards will always be the event promos like the Lastwell alternate arts or the A-series cards. Typically, anything you get from a box will not be that rare outside of the Wave 1 cards. If you don't know what a Wave 1 card is, I have a bunch of videos on that subject. Those are the only officially out of print Final Fantasy TCG cards, although many people have told me that certain FFTCG sets are technically out of print, but then you still see them in stores everywhere, so it's hard to say that they are. And I don't mean like eBay, I mean you could like buy them off the Square Enix website. So basically, if I see them on the official website, I'm not considering it out of print. Either that or the demand is non-existent. Ooh! Right off the bat. I'm assuming this is the only one I'm going to get in the box. My first 3 boxes, if you remember, I only got 1 full art each, but bam, there it is, Adele. If you control the category Final Fantasy Tactics A2 forward other than Adele, 2,000 power and haste. If you control 5 or more backups, Adele cannot be blocked. 4 CP or mana. I always call it mana. Ooh, alright, that was spicy. The full arts are very spicy. Ooh. Sent a shiver down my spine. Although now it makes me sad that I got it so early. Oh! Getting some good hits. Now we got a foil Legend wall. My last box I got the full art version. I already read that last video. I was going to pick it up and read it again, but I think I read the last one because it was a foil, even though it was the full art foil. I guess I suck at following my own rules. I should have specified that if it's a full art, I won't read it. whatever. You guys can forgive me, right? Bahamut 0, Banon, and Rem. I'm gonna mix it up. Maybe I'll just take a middle pack, just for funsies. Larsa, oh god, the horrifying queen of Eblon. I don't really remember her. I don't really remember the plots of the Final Fantasies before 5. Even 5 is getting kind of hazy now. It's been so long. Although 5 was one of my favorites because they introduced the like a job change system in 5, which I think really, god damn this pack, really made tactics great. I always felt like the tactics job system was very similar to the one introduced in Final Fantasy V, which is why 5 is a special place in my heart, because tactics is without a doubt my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. And that includes like 7 and 6, which I think 5, 7, and 6 are usually, and 9 are usually in the top lists of everyone for Final Fantasy. But for me, Tactics beats all of them. And actually, a lot of people would agree with that. Tactics does have an extremely devoted fan base. All right. Viera. Ace. Kind of bland for a legend, don't you think? But that is our second legend. I almost skipped it for a second just because it didn't look like anything special. Alright. Yang. I think this guy actually also has a full art version. We'll see if we pick one of him up in the next 2 boxes, although I'm hoping it's one of the legend ones. Gabranth, Maya, I already got the wall. Alright. Adia. I'm curious to see if that's actually a consistent thing, like 1 full art foil per box, or if there's some randomization going on here. Maybe that's what the master case is now. I wonder if a master case now guarantees a full set of full arts. Maybe it's a play to get more money. You know, people always wanted to buy the cases to guarantee. Oh, there we go, another legend. Azure Dragon Lassie Soryu. Of course, the lighting gets really bad suddenly. Alright. Man, so that would be kind of scummy if that's what they did, because they know a lot of people buy cases to get the full foil sets, and maybe they said, hey, maybe we'll force everyone to buy a full master case instead of a half case by introducing a new tier of card where you need to buy a master case to guarantee it. But honestly, it's not that big a deal. Honestly, I thought the idea of anything guaranteeing everything was kind of stupid. I always kind of wanted Final Fantasy Tactics, now Tactics is on my mind, Final Fantasy TCG to be a little bit more random, to add a little bit more, you know, admit it, like, this is a lot like gambling, like trying to, like, pull for your dream card, and when you know you're going to get everything, it kind of takes that special gambling magic out of it. I know for the people who don't want to spend a fortune on cards, it's a good thing, but alright, Vayne, another legend. But I've said it before on this channel, I'm kind of a gambler at heart. I love gambling, so I don't think I'd mind it so much if the case didn't guarantee everything, although of course it would be inconvenient for me because then I had to go and buy all these damn singles and crap, which I hate doing. Guna, common. And we're getting a lot of non-foil legends right off the bat. That one was Rosa. But yeah, I mean, hey, Square Enix wants to make these boxes completely random. I would be okay with it. Shadow. What I'm not okay with is some of the crappy art. If they fix the art and make it harder for me to complete the set, I think that's a fair trade. In any case, these just go in a binder and sit in my closet anyway. I know a lot of people out there. There's quite a few guys who make money selling singles of like regular sets. I'm not really into that. It takes too much time, takes too much volume. I only deal with super rare, high-end cards. Adele, Gaius. So I have an eBay store. I don't really pay that much attention to it. It's kind of listed up there, but it's pretty much all Wave 1 stuff or like random play sets I'm trying to dump, or full sets. Varus, kind of cool looking actually. Squall, seen him a bunch. Move these commons off to the side. One day if I make a lot of money, I'll buy a full lighting set so I don't have to rely on the sun. But for now, it is what it is, boys. Core. Oh my god. So it is possible. Larcaicus full art. So I got 2 full arts in a single booster box. So I guess I was wrong about it being guaranteed 1 per box. That was my prediction, but clearly that was not accurate. So there's 12 booster boxes in a sealed master case, and I just pulled 2. So it kind of feels like it's going to be like the Legends, where the foil Legends in a box may vary between boxes, but then in the half case it kind of always works out. So I wonder if, since there's I think there's 16 full art cards, if that's how it works, if it's like kind of like 8 per half case, which means that some of the boxes will have to have 2. So that's starting to, I think, lend credence to my theory that a master case probably guarantees a full set of full arts. By the way, Luso is a legend, so we'll put him in that pile. So I wonder if that's what it is, if you need a master case now to guarantee every card. Of course, that means you end up with 2 full foil legend sets then, and probably more than 2 full, or maybe just under 3 full foil sets of everything else. Irvine, common. Ifrit, kind of scummy. I'm not going to buy another half case, obviously, just for 8 full arts. If anything, I'll just buy them as singles. We'll see how the prices of those turn out. Odin. I always liked Odin. Maya, another legend. So a lot of non-foil legends. Only 1 foil legend so far, so I'm assuming one of these last few packs will have another foil legend. Core. Gotta like move this up or something with this lighting. Casting a very big shadow. Oh my god, this pack is indestructible. Alright. Livia is our rare foil. Ghost. All that work, and that's all I got. They should make the legend packs harder to open. Really have you work for those quality cards. There we go. There's our legend foil. So Rydia. I think this was the highest priced on TCG Player. I think I read this before, but I'll do it again. When Rydia enters the field, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 summon other than light and dark among them and cast it without paying the casting cost. Shuffle the other cards or turn them to the bottom of your deck. Look at the top X cards of your deck. Reveal 1 summon of cost X or less among them and cast it without paying the cost. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory for why that might be considered good. It's like a search card, and it mitigates the casting cost. I mean, that kind of card is always very powerful. Remember, a lot of these mechanics are from Magic the Gathering. The game is not too dissimilar from Magic the Gathering. Also, keep in mind that Kageyama, the creator of this game, was a semi-pro or even professional Magic the Gathering player, which is why a lot of the elements carry through And the backup system was invented because he thought the mana system was one of the most annoying parts of Magic the Gathering, which I don't necessarily disagree with. It was kind of stupid when you lost a match just because on some off chance you have plenty of mana in your deck, but you just don't pull any just because of battle. You could have like a 50-50 distribution and still pull nothing if you get super unlucky. And then back then, I don't know if they changed it, but back then if you like mulliganed, you got less cards, and then you were basically at a disadvantage right from the start. Famfreet, Larchaicus, and we're down to our final pack. What is this, like? It's like scratch lines? Yeah, it's like weird. It's like a cat scratched it. Alright, where's your weak point? Come on, buddy. Dead center is your weak point. Alright. Should we do it slow? All that work, and we got bomb. It's kind of cool, though. So, alright, let's see what magic we pulled from this box. So, I am pretty stoked. Then I got 2 full arts. So we have Larchaicus and Adele as our full art. So we got 2. Rydia and Wall is our foil legends. And then Maya, Luso, Rosa, Vayne, Zor, Ace, and Yaya's match. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a 9 legend box with 2 full arts. So pretty sweet. So I think I have, what was that, box 4? So 5 full arts total now. Well, anyways, I think I have 2 more boxes to go. So stay tuned for that, and have a great day, boys. See you later.